up, guys? Back here in the dumpster. We made it. Ron's back again. This is his second time in here. And we're back here with his cousin Kenny. So
I'm extremely honored to be here to have a dumpster talk. Whether it's about business or fun, I'm here for the dumpster talk. Fire away, Alex.
We appreciate you coming in, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I guess you guys were talking about you used to come here and play around as a kid a lot, play around the yard.
Kid, I remember my last time here in Columbia, Pennsylvania. I think I was about maybe 12 years old here, seeing the family other places. However, here at this yard, and to see what you guys have done to organize, streamline, and just make it overall more efficient is unbelievable. You guys are doing an absolute awesome job.
We appreciate that, man. And that's kind of what, I guess we were talking a little bit, the four of us, that's kind of something that's what your business is in, getting companies to be more efficient and work a little better?
Absolutely. It's all about supply chain and logistics, inbound, outbound, order processing. It's all about managing the data and using the data to make decisions.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Nice. Well, definitely, I got to get you in here. I think we could use some processes.
You guys are processing scrap, and there's people who can make that process a lot easier. And as Dan and Michael move forward, we are streamlining in that direction, and you can see the changes, and it's all about that. I'm so honored to be here with my cousin, first cousin, because we had so many good memories last night as we got together and reminisced. My brother Frank and my sister Helen, and God rest his soul, Wayne. We had so many stories we told about as we were kids. The tire pile we used to play on, the football we used to play down the hill in the snow. I mean, all those stories came out last night.
And what about running away from the German Shepherds?
Oh,
that was a scary one.
That was different. Yep, that was scary. But we just had so much fun, and we relived it. And Kenny has been following us on Facebook or whatever it is.
On LinkedIn.
On our social media.
That's right.
Dan, I know, is laughing about this.
Yep.
But he's following us, and he was telling me stuff that I was amazed that he found on there, that he would follow us from afar. We haven't connected. His brother Monty and I still connect, but Kenny reached out from being close to us. He lives in Ohio, but he wanted to make a special trip here to reminisce about today. And I know he was excited to see you, Alex, because he's seen you in the past. So thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in, man.
I appreciate your welcoming me. It's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. One thing to always keep in mind, though, you always have your work. You always want to be aware of those in-betweens. And I'm here in this area for work, but you've got to set that time aside to take a minute and smell the roses. And boy, I smelled some beautiful roses over the past 24 hours. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're glad
Thanks, Ken.
We're glad to give you the opportunity.
Go right ahead. Yep.
So our grandfather, Monsieur Roman, is the connection between Kenny and I. Which is my mom's side. My dad, when he moved to Columbia, of course, he built the house here. And as we got acquainted with our relatives in Pittsburgh, his father was probably my favorite uncle that I ever had, because he loved, we were all sports minded, we were play minded, and we were work minded like you guys are today. But we played on tire piles. We used anything we could get to do stuff, to have fun. And when we had the opportunity to see each other, it was like a huge reunion for us. So our grandparents were our common thread. And through that, we got to know that Pittsburgh side of our family, which has continued till today.
Yeah.
So within the family, Ron's mom, Lucy, my Aunt Lucy,
Yeah. Yeah.
And Uncle Frank would come over and visit, which was my first experience with the folks from Columbia. So then, as time would progress, and we got older, my brother and I, we were, let's see, so I'm 2 years younger than your youngest brother, Frank.
Yeah.
And we would come out here from Pittsburgh, 6-hour road trip, and the turnpike was only 55 miles per hour, and you got to get through the tunnels to get over here. And so, as I mentioned, that Ron's mom, Lucy, was the oldest of all of the siblings, and my dad was the only son out of the 5 daughters and out of the children. And so naturally he had to get along with all of the girls, and which taught me, numerous amounts of love and giving amongst the family. But coming out here was an absolute awesome joy, because we got to run around in the junkyard. And back then it was absolutely awesome, to where you could run and hide. Nobody could find you for days. You could do whatever you wanted. And now, the way that you have transitioned it is absolutely awesome, organized, categorized, and very good from a visual sensory perspective. So it's absolutely awesome. But coming out here and getting to know Ron, Wayne, Linda, Helen, and Frank, phenomenal.
And the fun we had, you could probably never do it today. And we lived in an era where we did things that would never be duplicated. Driving cars at 6 and 7 years old,
Right.
in a junkyard, wrecking the cars into the piles, playing football, like I said, on the top of a tire pile with a German Shepherd who also was on with us. I mean, the things we did, we would play football on the hill going down to Merv's with sleds and wreck each other as tackling and everything. So all those memories came back when I saw Kenny today.
So we get out of, after we meet with the family last night, we get out of the car in Ron's garage, and there's this Austin Healey. And my fondest memory of that, whenever I was 10 years old, and Wayne comes up and says, Aunt Alice, I'm going to take Monty and Kenny for a ride. What? She's never seen a little car like that before. And Wayne goes, Don't worry. I use my feet to pedal to go faster, and I use my feet to stop the car. Don't worry. All of a sudden, he shifts it into gear and peels out and takes that out of the driveway, and I can hear my mom scream. And Austin Healey is still there. What a great way to savor your brother.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
Forever. Yeah. Love him a lot.
Wow. Well, there's definitely, that's awesome, man. There's a lot of good memories in here, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that we can speak publicly on.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was so blessed. As I told Kenny, I said, I worked for my father for years before he passed away. I then ran, and with my cousin and brothers, 2 brothers and cousin, ran the business for a period of time. And then was blessed to have my son Dan come into the business and work with my son. And it's just an honor and a pleasure to have that opportunity that I wish I would have had with my father, but it never happened, and it wasn't supposed to happen, but I was blessed to have it happen now. And that's why I'm still here, and you didn't until he throws me out.
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything. Absolutely awesome.
Yes.
Good.
Well, this was awesome, guys. Yes, thank you for being in here again,
Yeah.
Ron.
Hey.
Part 2, maybe we'll have you in again.
maybe
Alex,
not.
You guys keep up the great work. It is absolutely wonderful to see what you guys are doing here.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Pleasure.
See you guys.